welcome back to another episode of Wolfpack Football. And today we're going to be doing our last defensive position skill. Today we're going to be doing DB/safety kind of, and a lot of these drills are going to be similar to what you've seen in my linebackers video, just because as safety it's kind of like linebacker, but you just have a wider zone to cover. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now let's start off with DB and safety stance. Now this stance, there's not really like a specific way that you have to do it. I've seen some of our DBs where they kind of just set up like this, or like that, vice versa, whichever one you like better. I've seen them kind of just line up like this, like facing the quarterback, and then the receiver would be there. And then as far as safeties, I see safeties just kind of just stand here, like on their toes, just kind of just waiting for something to happen. So it's all personal preference, whatever you like, whatever you feel gives you the most range of view, gives you the most reactiveness. I don't even think that's a word, but whichever one you like the best, doesn't really matter. There's no specific stance. So let's get started into some drills. Now this first drill, it does take two people, but I only have one, so I'm going to try to explain it the best that you can. So what you usually have is you'll have a receiver lined up in front of you, and then you get set in whatever DB stance you prefer. And then what the receiver will do is, so you get set up at 7 yards. That's just what ours was. Whatever your splits are on your team, get set up at that. Ours is 7 yards, so I'd be set up 7 yards back. The receiver would take off running, and all your job is to just keep them in front of you. So you have to take off running and keep them in front of you, but you also have to stay looking at either the receiver or the quarterback. So that's just one drill. So let's see if I can explain this a little better. So you have a receiver, they set the ball, and then you just basically just kind of take off running, make sure that the receiver stays on this side of you, and either looking at the quarterback or looking at the receiver. Now, with safety, a lot of safety drills are just going to be linebacker drills, but just a lot wider. So if you guys remember the linebacker drill, the one where I kind of like shuffled across like that, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to do it on a lot wider area. So you could have a quarterback over there, and they could go like this, and when they go like this, so say I'm the quarterback right here, and I face this way, the safety, the other person would like shuffle across to this side of the field. Then if I'm the quarterback and I face this way, the safety would shuffle to this side of the field. So it's pretty much the exact same as the linebackers drill, just a little bit on a wider area. And again, if you guys remember the one where you'd run up, break down, and drop back, do the same thing, but instead of, you don't want to run up as much in this one, because in safety you can't just go full out unless that's what your coach called. At safety there has to be some slight hesitation there to figure out where the play is going, because as safety you are really the last defense, because safeties are usually in the back of the defense. So you're the last defense. So if they get through you, then they could go for a touchdown. But yeah, so another DB skill that you could do is obviously working on interceptions. This also works for safeties and stuff. What I like to do is I like to stand in the middle of a field. Then I'll have a quarterback. That quarterback can throw it anywhere he wants. And what you have to do is be able to break to the ball and go and catch it. So say I'm lined up at safety back here. The quarterback throws the ball way over there. I take off running this way and attempt to catch it or intercept it. You could also do the same at DBs, work on man coverage. Just get a receiver and have him run a route, and you got to stay with him and try to swat the ball down or intercept the ball. One thing with DB and safety, do not try to be a one-man team. Do not try to show off. You do not have to intercept the ball every single time. If you get a hand in there and you stop the pass, you've done your job. You don't have to make the big plays every single time. As long as you can get a hand in there, break up the pass, play's dead, you've done your job. Or if it's like a short 1 yard screen pass, if you're able to tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, you've done your job. You don't have to get an interception every time. Because if you try to go for the interceptions every single time, the quarterback's going to realize that, and he's going to be able to pump fake you, because as soon as you see that motion, you're going to jump in front of the receiver to try to catch the ball. The receiver can take off behind you. So do not try to be a one-man team. That's really all I have to say for DB and safety. If you guys want, leave a comment down below. If in a couple months or something, if you guys want me to go through all the positions again with more drills and tips, I will. Because this is kind of a short series because, I mean, there's only so many positions in football. Next week, you guys are going to see our last offensive position. We're going to be doing running back. And tomorrow, I think you're seeing the starter versus Nike compression shirt head-to-head battle versus competition. I don't know what to call it. But, yeah, so you guys will see that tomorrow. See you guys later. Peace.